Jay Parker, Silver Stacker. First, congratulations, friendo. Hit that like button, please, and thank you. I got the Hundies on deck. We're getting a Centenario in June. I'm hodling my cash as much as possible. I'm not spending it on nothing except bills and water. I bought a lot of water. All that solar flare, EMP, Carrington event talk kind of made me a little preppy. It's okay, I drink water anyway. I bought a graded comic book too. A must-have for any SHTF event. In case you didn't hear, I'm rich now. My credit card limit went up 10x. 500 to 5,000, so everything's free. So everything I make at work can go right to the Centenario. Yeah, I'm totally kidding, but in a way, I'm not. The animal part of my brain actually kind of thinks like that. So I may have frivolously bought some water and an investment grade comic book. I think we'll be okay from here. I'll cool it. I got 1,600 bucks here with roughly a few weeks to go. All right, how about an unbagging? I got some more metal here under spot. Plus, if I change my mind, I can get a full refund anytime. All right, let me stop hyping it because you're probably not gonna like it. It's $40 worth of nickels. I mean, I'm excited. I just got a little ways to go with my 5-gallon kitchen water bottle. And you should already know I'm pretty stoked about getting one started for the bathroom. I've been fortunate to get as much as I have from the banks the past few weeks. There was a drought for quite some time. I'm not going to go into all the great things about nickels today because I did that not so long ago. I need a hot cup. I'm lacking zeal. How about you, friendo? Let me know in the comments below. I'm still putting cash in the console for Stan Lee here, instead of going to drive-thrus and coffee shops. Saving so much filthy fiat. Cheers to you, friendo. Ooh, that's not gonna be enough. So what else? What else? I'm gonna have to buy another old silver dollar Monday, and it's likely gonna be beautiful. I buy one each week for eternity. I also buy $50 worth of Bitcoin each week. Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. So far, I'm up big time. I'm optimistic, but I have a portfolio, and I try to keep it, balanced a bit. I try not to get too carried away with one thing, but the rate at which Bitcoin has gone up. When I look at my asset pie graph, my Bitcoin holdings look aggressive, but it's just because I'm not selling. Or not selling fast enough. I've shaved a little bit off in the past and bought some gold and silver bars, but I'm really not interested in getting rid of any more Bitcoin. I am interested in getting rid of some more coffee. Salud to you. Okay, now I can feel the zeal. Ah, the final days of being a 3 Centenario guy. I was watching some older videos when I was a 2 Centenario guy. I was such a crazy kid back then. Like 5 months ago. The 3 Centenario era was pretty serious. I think I almost died. I remember being on the other side and they said, you gotta go back. You need to go get another Centenario. Hey, you did remember to hit that like button, didn't you? I work much more hours than most people and I make videos. It's not always easy coming up with video stuff. I mean, some of you guys out there, you make videos. You know what I'm talking about. I gave up playing video games at night to make videos in the morning. I got a PS5 just sitting on the vine, rotting, and I do not even care. This state of perpetual pondering is challenging and rewarding. I'm still going over that book, Goals, by Brian Tracy. It's free on YouTube, by the way. Here's a pretty good quote that's somewhat on topic. Successful people think about what they want all of the time. And unsuccessful people think about what they don't want all of the time. I like that. It's simple, sweet. Makes sense to me. How about you? What do you think? I got a lot of cool gold and silver here, but really what's on my mind is stacking steps. The pollen count lately has got me down. I'm just so eager to get acclimated and get back out there for some serious long walks every day. I know a guy who just started a new job and he's getting like 17,000 steps a day. And I know it's rough, but man, I feel kind of envious. I need to get some numbers like that under my belt regularly. That's the stuff that good health is made of. Don't believe me? Simply look up walking benefits. There's a long list of benefits and you really don't have to hit high numbers to get them. Stuff you wouldn't believe or don't normally even hear about, at least I don't in my circles, like taking a 30-minute walk a day lowers your blood pressure for 24 hours. All right, a quick Google search. Just 30 minutes of walking every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthen bones, reduce excess body fat, and boost muscle, power, and endurance. That seems like a big reward for such little effort. You don't really hear a lot of stackers talking about walking, but your health is a big part of your wealth. Cheers to your health. Hot. it. All right, Monday did come around and I picked up a silver dollar. And I've been stacking those steps. I've been out twice. So the pickings at the LCS are getting slimmer and the prices are going up. I'm all right with this beautiful piece dollar. I wouldn't kick her out of stack. They didn't have a lot of premium Morgans, but they did have a couple Carson Cities. I almost did it. But I gotta take it easy. I got that Centenario purchase coming up. 1922, over 100 years old, so this is in fact an old silver dollar. The curse is satisfied. I think this may be silver dollar number 52. That means I've been doing this for a year, buying an old silver dollar every week. Let's find out right now. I'll get this gold out of the way and we shall start counting. I'll put my latest piece dollar off to the side. I'll just make a bunch of quick rows of 5. If you're new here, about a year ago, I started buying an old silver dollar each week. A friend of mine told me his grandpa used to buy a silver dollar each week during the Great Depression. I'm not sure exactly what purpose that served, but it sounded really cool. So I started doing the same thing. I took a little filthy fiat out of my paycheck each week and bought a silver dollar. The habit seemed to resonate pretty good with people online as well, so I guess I'm not the only one doing this by any means. Another reason I started doing it was the silver premiums got so high, I started noticing cooler things were the same price as generic. It is 52. I've been doing it for a year. I got a couple more hundies here, and a very neato small head 10. This video is a bit all over the place. It's a composite of my week. I've already been out and about walking quite a few times and feeling pretty great. My allergies have subsided quite a bit. In hindsight, I wish I powered through it a bit better. Salivate Metal sounded terrible and he still showed up to his live streams. I have been very busy though, so it's not like I haven't been doing anything. I picked up an extra part-time job some time ago. Like who else hasn't, right? Yeah, so I'm trying to keep up with the rising cost of living, just like everyone else. Love that sound. But I only not want to keep up with the bills, but I got to run a surplus. I'm not trying to just get by. I take saving and investing very seriously. After all, when I'm an old man, I don't think Walmart's going to be hiring greeters or people to mop the floor. They're going to have robots for that. I'm stoked about this old $10 bill. There's a cashier at a store I frequent, and she saved it for me. Mistakes were made stacking. He's got a bank teller saving him cool notes. Apparently at a fast rate, too. I don't know if I could keep up with that. I'm not middle class yet. I'm merely upper poor. I go to a laundromat. I gotta move my car around on the street to different spots so I don't get tickets. I'm not even allowed to have a dog. Yeah, no pets in my apartment. One day, my credit rating's getting a lot better. I have a rather decent net worth. Yeah, so if interest rates ever come down or there's some kind of housing crash or something, I know everyone's waiting for that, but yeah, I'll be poised to jump on it. And if it doesn't happen, I'll just learn Spanish and go to South or Central America. And say adios to the great Estados Unidos. No hard feelings. I just need to get the most for my dinero. Hey, if you're new and you're still here, I think you may be enjoying my content and would probably like to see more. Or you're just lazy and haven't changed the channel yet. Why not go ahead and hit the subscribe button? And then I'll just show up in your feed. You won't have to look for me. I would love it if you did, because we can always use more thousandaires. After all, your network is your net worth. So I got $1,800 here to spend on the Centenario in June. It's crunch time, but not as bad as the last Centenario purchase. I had to move some things around to pull that one off. So let's find a home for that neato $10 bill. Another habit I have is saving small head bills, mostly merely worth face value. But I like to keep part of my portfolio in cash. Filthy fiat debt notes. Common currency. Anyhow, I'm impulsive just like anyone else. So I find that saving some particular petrol dollars with a neato factor in some hard plastic drop sleeves saves me from wanting to spend them. I think I almost have 1,000 here. I'm not going to count them today. I don't think there's quite a K here yet. When there's enough here for another Centenario, that'll be an interesting day. I gotta get friendly with some bank tellers. Maybe I can speed things up. I hope you've been enjoying the video. You did hit that like button, right? You're so generous, friendo. It's definitely gonna come back on you one day. Oh, that reminds me of that quote I made up. Generosity plants the seeds of prosperity. Is it true? I don't know. Maybe if you're generous to the wrong people, it might not be true. I have found, though, you don't need to be right about everyone all of the time. There is always those special few that make up for the rest of the people. That's so true. It's like the Pareto distribution. Oh, before I go, you have to see this $1 bill. It has a lot of 4s on it. Let me find it. It's not this one, not this one, not this one. You got a couple silver certificates here. Probably not worth anything. Here we go. I think this one's not it. Here we go. I've been reading serial numbers and I came across this one. And when you read a lot of serial numbers, you don't come across stuff like this that often. Or at all, if you've been doing it for a short period of time like I have. It's got 6 4s on it. It's probably worthless, but I think it's so neat. Well, I hope you liked it because that's it. That is it! Thousandaire Radio, wicked job. I really appreciate you sticking around this long. If you're here this long, why don't you comment below just a name of some kind of bug. Any insect that you like. Or arachnid. Go crazy. All right, I'm packing up. I gotta go to work. And I want to take a walk first. Laters.